All right, and we are live here with my good friend Sal Ramos.
Best friend, right, Greg?
Best
You
friend.
said best friend, right?
One of my many best friends. But yeah, and we're here to talk about, get a little brief about the whole, since this is San Antonio, it is my home, I figured I would bring on a person that follows the Spurs, goes to the Spurs games, always at on the floor too. I mean, even goes to those playoff tickets, being on the floor.
Luckily, yeah.
I don't know how you do it, man. You get those last minute tickets. It's ridiculous.
It's good seats, man. Yeah.
But one issue that I want to talk about, since I've been seeing this a lot lately in San Antonio, is that, okay, you know how like there's an actual like state law now stating that not to be on your phone at all. And just yesterday, I was in the passenger seat of a friend's vehicle, and I was just looking out the window. I was looking at all the drivers, and there was one driver that was watching. They were just looking at their phone, and we were just past Bandera. And they didn't bother looking up the whole entire time until we passed Babcock on 410. We're going north on 410 from Bandera to Babcock, and the whole time just staring at their phone. Just,
jeez,
man. I'm like, what the? I'm like, how do people not realize how like much of a stupid move they're doing because of the weight, the weight of the car going 65, 70 miles an hour, because no one goes the speed limit around here in San Antonio.
Ever.
It just floors me, but I wish, like...
Terrible. I think we're all guilty, though, at some point.
Yeah, but not on the highway.
Yeah,
do you do it on the highway?
No way.
Going 60, 70 miles an hour? Maybe every once in a while I'll do it at a stoplight.
Change the song or something, but yeah, there's no way. Way too risky, man. It's not, like, there's no post on Instagram worth it. Ever.
No.
Ever. It's crazy.
There's this YouTube video of where it's funny because it's Australians and these guys just go around driving around recording next to people that are on their phones.
Oh wow.
And they just yell at them, or they throw something at the window at them. Like they'll throw water.
Are the laws like the same still over there too? In Australia? Yeah, same thing.
No talking on your cell phone while you're driving. Yeah, hands free.
Oh yeah, dude, and no one learns the lessons, man. Like you would see all these sad stories on that you find on Facebook, and we don't learn the lesson, so it just keeps happening. But yeah, for me, I mean, I'm guilty. But change the song or something, but not, posting a paragraph on Facebook on the highway.
You're not going to be going a quarter mile down the highway looking at your phone like I saw a couple of people do yesterday.
Nah, never, man. Never.
Oh, that's so scary. I'm like, this person's like in the other lane right there, not even paying attention to the road.
It's funny because I'm a lot more hesitant with my daughter in the car with me, though. Mm-hmm. When she's in the car, I'm like, no, nothing. But if I'm by myself, maybe a little, not as hesitant, but with her in the car, man, there's no way. No way.
All right, let's get back to the hot topic at hand. What is your personal feelings about Kawhi, man? And the whole San Antonio Spurs. Do you think they mishandled?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think. I think Kawhi mishandled the situation. I think. His team mishandled the situation. His uncle that took over and is speaking for him. Yeah, I mean it's unfortunate, man, because he would have been the guy for us going forward. But I think the Spurs, they handled it. I mean, I don't think they handled it terrible. I mean, it's just now that we're in the phase where something has to give, I think it's what's gonna kind of determine who handles it better, who handles it worse. But yeah, ideally, what I want to see happen, is to wake up and this was a dream. You know what I mean? Like, this never happened. But I think we're at the point, man, where we have to see what we can get for Kawhi. You know what I mean? Like I was telling you, it's a breakup. This is a breakup for me. Like it's the first phase, where you're upset, so you're like F this, F Kawhi, all this. Did that 2 weeks ago. You can tell on Twitter I did that 2 weeks ago. And then it goes from that to like you know what, maybe we can still work it out phase. You know what I mean? Mm. But now we're at the point where we're moved on, man. Well, we're moved on, I think.
I tell you what, I strongly believe he doesn't get traded before July 1st.
Yeah.
He's not going nowhere.
I think so. I don't know. I think
because that is the prime time for Lakers to do that trade.
They got to make a move, man.
They got to make it before the season starts, because if the Spurs don't do the trade, Lakers don't get the trade done, then there's really no point in going after Kawhi in the trade offer or anything, because within the year
he's free.
He's free.
Yeah. But it's a domino effect. You know, they're saying if Kawhi gets traded to the Lakers, LeBron's more open to the Lakers, Paul George is more open to the Lakers. So I think it depends, you know what I mean?
And what do you think Paul George is going to do? You think he's going to re-sign with Oklahoma?
Paul George does, man. Melo did. He opted back in, but I don't think he's worth much to really pull something like this other than stay with them. But I don't know. Like, I think Paul George, I know that he's been wanting to go back to LA for a while, apparently. But, yeah, I see him going to the Lakers, but I think LeBron won't do it unless Kawhi does it.
What do you think LeBron's going to do? You think LeBron has any chance to come down here to San Antonio with Kawhi? Man?
I wish.
Do a 1+1?
No way. There's no way. I thought about it. I considered, like, this is an option. And then as time started panning out, it just became less and less likely. And it would be great, but realistically, I think that Kawhi's out. There's no way. Because I think for LeBron, I think what he's going to have to do is go to a team that has a lot of young talent. And as far as that, because, it showed this past season that he had to carry a team and he still couldn't do it. But he didn't have a lot of help. So I think from personally for LeBron, I would see him either opting back in with Cleveland, or maybe the Sixers, maybe Sixers, maybe.
Sixers really want Kawhi.
They want Kawhi bad, man. They want Kawhi, but like I think it's a domino effect. I think wherever Kawhi goes is gonna open the door, because there's a reported texting going on between Kawhi and which you can take it with a grain of salt, but. Like Kawhi was texting LeBron apparently.
Did you hear that bullshit Stephen A. Smith said about LeBron texting Durant?
Yeah, let's go to LA. But it's Kevin Durant, man. So wherever the lights shine the brightest, I think he'll be. So I wouldn't be surprised.
I would have figured there'd be LeBron would try to chase his own championships.
Dude, you know what? What's funny about that? So I had a good conversation with a buddy at work about it, and we're like, you know what? Honestly. He doesn't really have to do much, LeBron, anymore. His legacy, more championships would be good. But wherever he left Cleveland first, which was terrible for them. And then he brought it back to Cleveland, got, a title in Cleveland, which is what he wanted to do. Mm. So now I don't know. I'm thinking he's going to opt back in to Cleveland, or he is going to go to a younger team. But without Kawhi going to LA, man, I don't see LeBron going to LA.
And you don't see, if Kawhi stays here, you don't see LeBron coming here. Even on a 1+1 deal that he was doing in Cleveland.
I don't see it. I think if it was a possibility, I think we would have heard a meeting or two already happen. You know what I mean? About, like LeBron coming down here.
Well, no teams can meet with LeBron yet. Not until after.
Tomorrow, the first.
I thought it was after his fourth.
The fourth? No, I think it's because he opted out.
He opted out.
So now that he's opted out,
but teams can't meet with him until I think either after the first or after the fourth.
I think the deadline is the first. Pretty sure. We can double check that, but yeah, I think it's the first. I want to say. But LeBron, from what I saw, he's somewhere in an island right now. Did you hear about that? He's in an island with his advisors and his family and friends, and he's gonna figure out what options he has at this point. Something like that.
What he has his own island now?
No. She probably does, man. But, yeah, so I heard he's in some vacation island with his family and advisors, trying to figure out the next move. Which, to be honest, I feel like he's gonna opt back in to Cleveland. I feel like he opted out to to rework his deal so Cleveland can bring somebody else in. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man.
Yeah, who are they going to bring in? No one wants to go to Cleveland.
Wherever LeBron's at, someone will want to go. Kawhi might go to Cleveland, man. You never know.
Kyrie Irving left.
Kyrie.
He left LeBron.
But so Kyrie left because he didn't want to be a second place, like a second star on the team. Kawhi is okay with it from what it looks like. He doesn't want to be the number one guy. You know, from what I've been reading, at least he doesn't want that type of pressure. So I don't know. And that Kawhi and Kyrie trade, man, we were talking about a little earlier.
I don't think Kyrie's worth the trade. I mean, what else are they going to throw in? They're going to throw in
draft picks, but they're not going to throw in their younger guys. Like, they're not going to throw in Tatum or Brown or anybody like that at all. So I mean, you would sell tickets, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it's like I told you. Like I told you, we haven't heard a single word from Kawhi.
Yeah, very true.
I'm not gonna believe anything. I'm not gonna be heartbroken. I understand it could be happy, it could leave, but I haven't heard the words from the man himself. I've been hearing these. I've been reading all these supposed rumors from his camp. Yeah, but I mean, I also hear that it's also reporters just making stuff up,
trying to get a headline.
Yeah, trying to get a headline, trying to get those clicks, trying to get those views.
Trying, man. I don't know. I feel like, and I was telling for Spurs fans, we're not used to this type of thing where it's always been clear cut. You know what I mean? It's been Tim Duncan, faithful. You know, I mean, we kind of Tony Parker a little bit, you know, a little bit, but same thing, you know, Ginobili. I mean, these guys have been David Robinson forever. You know what I mean? And now the first time we're kind of like, wait, he doesn't want to be here anymore, type of thing. You know what I mean?
Well, we have had issues with Manu Ginobili wanting to trade and all that,
but long time ago. But I mean, now it's just like they're going to finish these guys. Like, we have faith that they're going to finish their career with us, and it's like it's kind of like I was saying earlier, man. It's just like you put like with, at least for me, it's just like we're just so used to seeing all these players like on the Spurs. I envision Kawhi to be that, you know what I mean? Like to re-sign a full max deal, 5-6 year deal, $200+ million, and just build around him. But I mean, if you look at it, last year we kind of did this with Aldridge, where he was like not happy with the Spurs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was like, "Oh, trade me! I don't want to be here anymore." And then look at this season; he had probably the best season he's ever had in the NBA. But
that's partially because Kawhi
wasn't around. Yeah, so he had to do something, but. It's interesting, man. I don't know. I'm waiting for that ESPN update that we all get, and it's going to say something about Kawhi somewhere else.
Science Max deal.
No, Science Max. I don't know. God, I wish, man. But like I said, I'm thinking about it really clearly, and I think as much as because we saw the things where he's not going to the Lakers, Pop's not going to sign off on a Western Conference deal. But you're right. The Lakers have the most to offer.
Yeah, I mean they're offering Akeem's ransom. I mean, the confirmed trade deal I saw earlier. It's
Ingram,
Kuzma,
and like one or two first
round picks.
God, man, Kuzma is going to be a stud in a couple years. They're all super young, and it's interesting. Yeah, I mean that would be probably the best thing because I think the Sixers were offering a couple players, but nothing really too crazy. But you know, I mean, I would love to have a Kyrie Irving Spurs jersey, though. So we'll see.
Why, man? He's a flat earther.
Nah, dude, he's But so it's I don't know, because as far as point guards go,
we got Murray. He's working.
We do have Deontay. Yeah, he is gonna be a stud, man. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I had all my faith in Patty Mills, and then he just doesn't show up all the time. So I'm just like, I don't know. But like Murray's gonna be good. He's gonna be a good player. He is. And then Kyle Anderson. I think he's
signing with another team.
Did he? Kyle Anderson?
Well, I just have a feeling because
I wasn't sure because I thought I saw somewhere where he's kind of a free agent. Yeah, he's unrestricted. I think so. I mean, I'm not a Kyle Anderson fan, man. He's frustrating to watch play basketball, dude. He's so slow. He's like slow-mo. This is his nickname. I mean, he does everything slow motion, man. He passes slow. He shoots slow. He can't drive in. His defense is okay. He's like a B- Danny Green, I think.
Ooh.
And I love Danny Green. I love him, dude. But I don't know, man. I want to see Spurs make some changes, though, because we kind of didn't do anything last offseason, and everyone else made moves. You know what I mean? And we got kind of left in the dirt.
Well, I think To be honest, I think we should get rid of Pau Gasol.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
It's too old. It's too much money for what he brings to the table.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
For half the time bench player, it's too much money.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you.
And then
Paul's got to go. I don't know. I see. That's the thing is, I'm a huge Aldridge fan now because, of course, when he said he was going to leave, I was upset about it. But then he played really well this year, so it looks like he's pretty happy in San Antonio. But I don't know. It's interesting. And Rudy Gay, I'm not sure what his deal is right now.
He opted out.
Did he?
I think so.
He played really good during our one playoff series, but he did pretty good. But yeah, Danny Green, man, I don't know. I'm a really big Danny Green fan, but he his defense is amazing, but he's either on or off on the shots, man.
I'm telling you, Aldridge, Rudy Gay, Kawhi, LeBron,
God.
Murray, right there, man.
That would be ideal. Yeah, I mean LeBron's not coming, but that would be ideal. That would be cool.
Dude, you don't know that. Kawhi's uncle has stirred up all this drama.
Yeah, he did, man. He really
stirred up all this drama, so that way San Antonio. All this drama is called San Antonio. This is your
conspiracy theory about it, right? Okay, go ahead.
Yes. San Antonio has been blown up on the news media, pretty much every sports
That's true. For the
channel, YouTube channel is talking about the boring San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, you're right, man.
I feel like he caused all this so that way he can lure LeBron down to San Antonio Spurs. I mean, yeah, LA is LA. You can't beat it. It's a city of 20 million people. I mean, you got the Hollywood there. You got all the actors and everything. Yeah. I mean, it's the show in LA.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, not gonna be able to do that here in San Antonio, but we can offer drama. This is San Antonio. We can do drama.
I mean, Fiesta time, man. Come on, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't see Kawhi playing with us anymore.
I don't know, man. $70 million is a lot to lose. $70 million a year.
He would lose it a lot, but he, I don't know. I mean, he don't want to be here anymore from what we're hearing. You know what I mean? I mean, but the thing is, if it was going to clear up, do you think you would have heard something by now?
I mean, throughout the season, you've heard little tricklets about things being
nothing good
fixed.
Though.
I mean,
nothing that great.
Some of the players sometimes, I don't know if they're lying. They'll post like, "Oh, Kawhi wants to stay here. Just finish talking to him on the phone."
I think Danny Green did that. Yeah, something about that. Yeah, he posted that.
Did he lie? Even Murray. Murray posted a couple things.
But Murray also posted a picture of LeBron James in a Spurs jersey.
Yeah.
The night they lost the championship. So you never. I mean, who knows, man? But I just.
I'm telling you.
You think it's gonna happen?
LeBron comes down here, 1+1 deal. Coach Pop goes with Coach Pop for 2 years. Sees how they do. See if Pop's going to resign. If they don't resign, he goes to LA.
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah. Pop's done after 2020, right?
Supposedly. Yeah. He said he was done when Tim Duncan retired.
That's true. So but his wife passed on though. Like so, he might not even. It's going to be a weird season to see. You know what I mean? You don't think so?
It'd be funny. He's a competitor.
I don't know, man.
He's a competitor. Competitors. Are heartless.
Pop is heartless, man. He's a savage, dude. He is. Yeah, it's interesting to see what's gonna happen in the next couple of days, man. To be honest, like there's so much that has to happen, and then like DeAndre Jordan opted out. There was like 2 big names that opted out today. They had to obviously, but he was another one. Which I mean, he's a big body.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, you know? I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, but, like, we just drafted some new kid from Florida who's supposed to be pretty good, so
Walker?
Yeah, he's supposed to be really, really good, and I mean, from what I've read on him, he seems like he wants to be here.
Yeah, but well, I know there's a little concern with him just because he has a knee injury or
something
back
like
injury?
That. No, I think it's a knee. It's a knee thing, yeah.
That he got in college, but supposedly he's doing better.
Yeah, so he looks like, what I like about him the most, man, is he wants to be in San Antonio. You know what I mean? Like there's some people that get drafted and they're just kind of whatever, wishy-washy, but it looks like he wants to play here. So, I mean, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm really interested to see what's happening in the next couple of days with the Kawhi thing, with LeBron thing. But Spurs got to do something, man. Because if we just stay how we are, and like so, what's your best case scenario with just Kawhi?
If we keep Kawhi,
yeah. Do you think he's gonna start playing again, or do you think he's
no? He has to start playing. He has to play the next season. His camp came out and said that he's fully healed. He's 100%. So he has to show up.
Yeah.
To training camp day 1.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he'll show up day 3. Who knows? But he has to show up eventually, and he has to play.
Yeah.
Because he has to fulfill his contract if he wants money.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't play, then that's just going to show to other teams his commitment. I mean,
yeah. So that's a thing too. Like, he's kind of not a wild card because we know what he can do, but it's this injury thing that's been looming on him this past season. I mean, teams are offering a lot for him. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's kind of you don't really, it's kind of the type of thing where you don't know how healed or not healed he is. So, if I was in charge of making these trades, man, God would want to do the LA trade. I think that's gonna be the most we can get.
See, we can trade Kawhi up until like. What's the last day? I think we can trade him all the way up until February.
We have a so we can
wait.
Still.
We can wait until the season starts after like LeBron signs with whatever team.
But do you think if we don't make a move, what do you think LeBron's gonna do though? You think he's gonna opt back in with Cleveland? He's not gonna go to LA and can play with Lonzo.
I don't know. There's a lot of tension between him and Cleveland team owner.
Yeah, like, I don't think he's gonna go play with Lonzo Ball and these young guys. I mean, he wants to be on a young team, but he can't carry a team anymore, man. He has 3 good years in him, I think. LeBron, like all-star years.
1+1 deal.
I wish, man.
If he goes to LA, even with those young stars, still not gonna get to the final.
He's not gonna beat Golden State.
No, it's not gonna be Golden State. Not with those kids.
With LeBron and Paul George, he still won't be Golden State. No way. Now, LeBron, Kawhi, Paul George, there's a good chance because Kawhi can.
But who's going to line up with them?
Kawhi can do 30 plus a night. LeBron can do 30 plus a night. Paul George is good for 15.
Okay, but who's going to line up with them?
What do you mean? Like
the other 2 players?
Oh, dude.
Because they're stripping. If they acquire those 3, they have to get rid of everybody and just have Smucks on the bench.
Yeah, that's dude. Their bench is terrible. But you got Lonzo Ball, who he's hurt. He got hurt. Did you hear about that? He got hurt. Like he's. Something, he broke or tore something today, I think. Lonzo Ball.
Oh, he did?
But he's supposed to be back for training camp or whatever. But, yeah, so I don't know. That's a good point, though, because it's, at that point, you have, 3 good players on a bad team. You know what I mean? So you're right. I mean, that's why I'm saying, man, I feel like he's going to opt back into Cleveland.
Or he might go to Sixers. Or he might come down here. You never know. I'm telling you, 1+1 deal.
What I did hear about LeBron is that he's making a family decision, right? Obviously, family man. So his son is a baller, dude. Bronny Jr.
I've seen the videos.
Baller, dude. He's 13. He tried to dunk the other day. You see that video of him dunking? Mm-hmm. He's 13 years old. When I was when we were 13, we were playing with dirt.
I was a tiny little kid.
Yeah, I was playing with dirt, man. I mean, so from apparently there's this really good high school in LA County, whatever. There's like, it's called Sierra Canyon or Sierra something, where like anybody that plays basketball plays high school there. Like they recruit kids to go play there, which is where LeBron's kid apparently, because he's a freshman this upcoming year. Mm-hmm. So apparently I saw somewhere that he already committed there. Like LeBron's son has committed to play there, go to school there in high school. So that's another thing with the LA thing where they're thinking that might be another factor. That's why they're drawing LeBron to LA more, because he said this next choice is gonna be a family thing. So I'm thinking now that might be a big factor too. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you want to consider a family thing, I think the 20% income tax would be a very crucial family matter. Where
LeBron, that dude, he has more money than we know what to do with, man.
Hey,
you know what's crazy is he probably he makes more money off the court than on the court.
Yeah, all the sponsorships.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, yeah. But he has a house in LA already. I mean, from what I saw, I mean, he's not coming to Spurs, Gray. He's not, man.
Hey.
Dude, if he comes to the Spurs, gotta buy you a LeBron jersey. I'll buy you
a LeBron Spurs jersey.
I'll buy you a LeBron Spurs jersey, man. If he comes, I got buy one too.
I'm telling you, until I hear the words coming from Kawhi's mouth or his Twitter account or something, Kawhi said this. Not his camp says this.
Uncle, yeah.
Fuck his camp, okay?
His uncle, dude. No, and then that video of the picture of him at the Dodger game pissed me off. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw
like
that.
At the Dodger game, and I was all pissed off about it. Like I tweeted something stupid about it, and then somebody I saw the thread on it, and they're like, "Well, he's from there in that area. He's a Dodger fan. I mean, that's not just because he played in San." And I was like, "You're right."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were trying to make it seem like, oh, he's already living his life in LA, but I'm like, he's there. He lives there.
And look, and if he did get mad over the way the other players mistreated him because Pop told him to, like, let's get him back on the court, do what you have to tell him what you have to. I mean, let's try to get him back on the court.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? Some people try to, like, use, not hate, but, like, aggression to motivate people, like, just to get under their skin, to, like, push them. But for some people, that pushes them away, doesn't push them back into whatever you're trying to get them to do.
And Kawhi was in his feelings, man.
Yeah.
He's in his feelings. I mean, but it's all reportedly. No one really knows because he hasn't said a word about it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like, I think the Tony Parker thing was what pissed him off, right? Kawhi, supposedly. I came back quicker from an injury. And then I don't remember what Pop did. Pop said something. Well, it's the whole.
Pop just said talk to his camp.
Yeah, because Spurs camp had cleared him to play, and then he took a second opinion or whatever from his team, and he went to New York and did all this thing, whatever. Which I don't blame him because I mean, if he had to sit out 1 year to play another 10, do it. You know what I mean?
Look, like at first I thought he was just protecting himself. To get his max deal because. What happened to Isaiah Thomas with the Boston Celtics?
Now he's just
he played through the playoffs. He played hurt, and it just and now he's still like recovering from those injuries. And Boston Celtics still traded him away.
Dude, he played? Didn't he play? His sister passed away, right? Something like that, and he played like won a game or something like that. The next game they had to something like that, and they still traded him off, dude. And now he can't even find a spot really because the Lakers and him don't really make sense. So he can't even find a spot anymore, dude. Which is crazy.
Where is he now? Is he?
I think he's in. Wasn't he in LA? Lakers?
I have no idea.
Dude, he's in. I thought he was. Well, he wasn't playing because I guess he got re-injured or something. But he can't even find a real roster spot, man. And at one point, he was like top 5 point guards, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, like 2-3 years ago actually. But yeah, man. I mean, that's why I didn't blame Kawhi for doing that. You know what I mean? Because like I said, if you have to sit out 1 year to play another 10, you're good.
Yeah.
But how he handled it wasn't that great because everyone was saying, "Well, we cleared him to play already, so now he's just not playing because he doesn't want to play." But I don't know, man. Is IT with the Lakers?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Hey, so there you go. You know, LeBron.
I didn't know he was 5'9".
Oh, he's tiny, dude. Yeah.
I didn't know he was that short.
He's little, dude. So you know what? There you go. LeBron, Paul George, Kawhi, Isaiah Thomas.
If he's healthy.
And Lonzo Ball. That's it, man.
Well, Isaiah Thomas and Kawhi Leonard, if they're healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, Kawhi Leonard, even if we keep him, even if we
he's still
sign him to a max deal, he's still injury prone because of that quad injury, that degenerative quad injury. Yeah. It's not going to get better over time. I mean, I don't know exactly what the injury is. Nobody does.
Gets more prone to get hurt again. Yeah.
So, I mean, even if he does want to go to Lakers, we get our king's ransom for Kawhi Leonard. I mean, we got young players that aren't injury prone yet.
Yeah.
That's what we get.
I mean, I'm for it, man. I mean, like I said, we got to do something because at this point, to be a contender, I mean, Spurs, I mean, as much as I hate to say this and it hurts them hard to say it, as long as Golden State is still a team, we're not going to be able to beat them. You know what I mean? Like, it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's literally impossible, man, for anybody to be Golden State for that point.
Doesn't Klay Thompson become a free agent?
I think next year. But, dude, that's the thing. So, I think KD, I think they're all going to be, but
Thompson's out, though, next year.
You think so?
He wants a max deal.
And then DeAndre, what's his name? Draymond, which I can't stand. I can't stand Draymond Green, but I think he's also a free agent too. All these guys are going to want 5-6 year max deals, and Golden State because they have Curry for the rest of his life. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
And then Durant, I mean, dude, it's going to get crazy the next couple of years with that because you got Draymond's going to be done. You're at Clay, Kevin Durant. Those are the main three. I think
doesn't McGee become a free agent this year?
Who cares, dude?
Hey man, he did work against us.
What's Shaq in the Full?
No.
Watch it. Pull it up, dude, and do the JaVale McGee highlights.
I'll do it later because if YouTube pulls it up,
and still tell me that you wanna.
I don't say I want McGee. I'm just saying he was. I thought he was going unrestricted free agent this summer.
I think Kawhi. No, not Kawhi. Klay Thompson. I think would be cool. He's like a better Danny Green. I think more consistent Danny Green.
And it can shoot.
Dude can shoot out in the parking lot and make it. Draymond, I mean, we hate him, but if he was a Spur, we would love him. He's the type of player that you hate him because you're playing against him.
Yeah, just like everyone hated Bruce Bowen, but we loved him because of the defense he played.
He's on our side, yeah. He gets under your skin, but, yeah, man, I you're right. I didn't even... This is like the last 1 year or two that Golden State really has to do something. Mm-hmm. Because if not, I mean, someone's gonna go, and it's not gonna be... Curry has a max deal already, doesn't he? Yeah. So Curry said for life. I mean, there's no way they're never gonna get rid of Curry. KD's gonna be gone somewhere different, dude.
Think he's going back to Oklahoma eventually? He said he was.
I don't know, man.
But when he left Oklahoma,
I mean, he can do whatever he wants now because he has, But that's the thing is people are wishy-washy on him, man, because he went to a 73-10 team that beat you the year before, and now he's on their team, and he's but you know what? I saw somewhere, I said, yeah, he did that, but he's also the best player on that team. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's his validation right there. Well, he did that.
He carried the team against us.
Yeah, easy. Yeah,
he carried the team in the second round. Yeah. I mean, they didn't have to use Curry until pretty much the finals.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Yeah, I mean, and that's the type of player Kevin Durant. At this point, man, I'm not going to say he's better than LeBron because if you take Kevin Durant and put him on the Cavs this past season, just Kevin Durant by himself, and kept the same Cavs but took LeBron off, they wouldn't have gone to the finals. There's no way. There's no way. And the whole MVP thing, right, with James Harden winning the MVP, they're saying if you take LeBron off the Cavs and put Harden on the Cavs, Harden couldn't have done that, gone to the finals. There's no way. So that's the whole debate about the MVP thing, is they think Harden shouldn't have got it. They think that LeBron should have got it, but I don't know. I can't stand Harden either, so.
I don't even... Is CP3 going to stay over there in Houston?
Dude, I don't know, man. He's another guy that gets hurt so often that he's like a wild card. You know what I mean? I thought Houston was gonna take it this year, though, man. To be honest, they're playing like
this. What? This was the year they should have.
This was the year. If they were gonna do it, was gonna be this year, and they fell short. But I mean, Chris Paul got hurt the last 2 games of the playoffs, and that's cost him the games. It was because Chris Paul was balling, and then he got hurt, and then that was it.
Yeah, but at least he made it the furthest he ever did in the playoffs.
Dude,
he made it out of the first round.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not downing it. I'm just saying it's a fact.
True. Yeah,
it's a fact.
It is a fact. You're right. Absolutely right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's interesting because Blake Griffin. I forgot he's in Detroit now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, dude.
When did that happen?
Middle of last year. During the season.
I did not even pay attention to the LA Clippers.
Yeah, no one does. But yeah, so DeAndre's opting out. So I just realized, dude, no one's gonna be on. And then, what's his name? The coach's son is off the team now too. Like Doc Rivers coaches the Clippers, and his son was on the team, which is kind of funny. But yeah, they traded his son away, so that's kind of funny too.
Oh, I heard that they're trying to make moves to acquire Kawhi Leonard next year.
The Clippers,
yeah,
dude, that's gonna be a hard sell to go to the Clippers. I mean, I guess he's in LA where he wants to be. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
but what can this? We can't get nothing out of that, man.
No,
just probably some draft picks, maybe.
Maybe Jordan.
DeAndre, but he's a free agent now, so we can get him we wanted.
Well, right now?
Yeah. He opted out today, DeAndre.
Oh shit.
But I think he's trying to go back to Dallas. So there was a point where he was like with Dallas or gonna sign with Dallas, and then he like was like trapped in a house. I don't know the whole thing, but he committed to play for the Mavs, right?
Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan. And then he like last second changed his mind and stayed back with the Clippers. But I heard they're trying to get him again. So I think he might go to Dallas. DeAndre.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. To make it right. But yeah, so I for Spurs back, I think my whole thing with the Spurs is that we have to do something this offseason, something, man, to be a competitor. Because if we stay constant, like how we are right now, we're going to be out in the first round again. You know what I mean? Because the West is going to get stacked, man. The East is a cakewalk.
Yeah, I mean...
The East is a cakewalk.
If you want to go to the championship, you stay in the East.
Yeah, easy. That's why I'm saying LeBron, I don't know, going to the West is going to help him out, man.
Goes to the West. I mean, he could stay in the East and keep getting to the finals, but still losing to Golden State every single time. Unless he's going to get another power player to help him in Cleveland, which I seriously doubt. Kevin Love is good, but...
Kevin Love, yeah, dude. Kevin Love, I'm a big Kevin Love fan, man. I think he's super, super talented.
What could Cleveland give the Spurs for a Kawhi?
They were going to do... I saw... There was, like, you know, like online you see all these, like, fake trade things where it's, like, Cleveland acquires Kawhi and Spurs would receive. It was, like... I want to say J.R. Smith and, like...
trash.
Kyle Korver, I think, was on it, which would have been cool, like, 8 years ago. You know what I mean? But, yeah, Kevin Love wasn't ever part of it, I don't think.
No, you can't do that deal without Kevin Love.
Yeah, no, you can't. I think Tristan Thompson was on there, too. I
don't even think J.R. Smith would be a good
fit
in the San Antonio system, to be honest.
Nah, man. You have to be... Yeah, there's no way. God would take Kevin Love, though. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be really cool to have. I mean, Kevin Love would be cool. I wouldn't do J.R. Smith. Kyle Korver is. I mean, I feel like he'd fit the Spurs too, though. He's like a straight shooter.
Maybe get George Hill back.
Nah, I'm okay without that. I'm okay without that. But yeah, I think it was Kyle Korver, Tristan Thompson, and J.R. I think J.R. Smith, man. But that would even be a sad trade, though. I mean, that'd be nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing for us at all. So. I think LeBron will opt back into Cleveland, at least for another year, right? Because he opts in for his last year, and then he'll opt in this last year. Cleveland will make some stupid thing where they'll sign somebody. Well, they just got this dude Sexton. He's from they drafted him. What is he? I think he's from Alabama. I want to say he's a point guard. He's pretty good. So. They got a point guard figured out now, young point guard. But I don't know, man. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how it all pans out with this next couple of days. But I think Cleveland will opt. I mean, I think LeBron will opt back in for one more year. And then I think Kawhi would. I think Kawhi's gone, dude. I think Kawhi will be gone, and LeBron's gonna opt back in for one last year. And then after that, I think it's all going to be a free-for-all at that point, man. 2019, 2020 is going to be a hell of an offseason, I think. What do you think?
I told you what I think, man.
No, but like legit.
All right, legit. Kawhi gets traded away.
Yeah.
We get our King's ransom. No way do we not get our King's ransom. Mm-hmm. Like I said, we get young players. We get 2 young players and then 2 more young players in the future because – LA's going to give us, or said they're going to give away 2 first-round picks, either 2019 and 2020. But it's weird. I don't even know where they're going to get those first-round picks from, though.
For who the first 2? Well, for Cleveland,
Lakers.
They I don't know actually either, but I mean apparently because they acquire like over trades and you can. I mean I think they have.
Well, that's the only way they acquire their stars. Yeah. I mean the last star that they had that started in LA was Kobe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But before that, they all traded in their stars.
They grew these crazy teams. Yeah, you're right. But didn't Kobe? No, it wasn't Kobe. Who am I thinking of?
Shaq.
No, let's do Shaq. His whole earth. I can't stand Shaq, man.
But that was the last time like a trade like this happened.
Like a big trade like that. Yeah. To compare it to what's happening now, you're right. Yeah, the Shaq, because Shaq was all he was with. What? Orlando, Phoenix, Lakers, Boston, all over the place, dude.
Didn't he play with Dallas for a little bit too?
I don't know, did he? He might have, dude. I remember seeing him last with the Celtics, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, it's gonna be interesting in the next couple of days to see how it all pans out. I like I said, my ideal is, I mean, until I see a notification saying he's gone. I want to see Kawhi. I want to see I want to see Kawhi here. I want them to move Green because I can't stand. I mean, I like the way Green plays, man, but I feel like his peak has already passed.
Yeah.
Slow mo. Kyle Anderson's got to go. I want to see them make a move on DeAndre. Hopefully, I want to see them. Kemba Walker, which is he's a point guard for Hornets. He was a free agent, and that's another guy that I wanted to see on the Spurs too. But he's a point guard, and Deontay's gonna be good, but that's another guy.
And how long are we gonna keep Patty Mills?
Dude, Patty, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I like him as a backup point guard. Yeah. He brings that energy onto the court.
Yeah, he has that good defense, man.
I mean, he had an opportunity to step up, but
yeah, it's the thing with him, man, is he plays really good defense. He's really aggressive on the defensive side, but he's not a shooter, dude. I mean, he's when he's on, but he's not on often. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense because he's not always like hot.
Yeah, he's not. But when he is, I mean, he's great. But his defense is okay. But I don't know, man. It's interesting because like I feel like Spurs keep going back and back, and everyone keeps going forward and forward. You know what I mean? Like Houston, Chris Paul, big thing. You know what I mean? Golden State, Kevin Durant, huge thing. The Thunder, you know, they got Melo and George, huge. What Spurs do? Nothing. You got Rudy Gay. You know, I mean, this is nothing, dude. So I feel like all the Western Conference teams.
I think Rudy Gay would have been good. Like Rudy Gay and Kawhi would have been a good mix.
They would have been good. But then, I mean, I'm okay. Rudy Gay played really well for us in this season. Playoffs, he did really well. But yeah, I feel like the Western Conference is getting more stacked, man. You know what I mean?
And where's Rudy Gay gonna go?
I don't know. Shoot, dude. I mean,
is he gonna go to Boston?
Sign a vet minimum with us for like $1 million, maybe. I don't know. Or be a David West. This guy, David, you know David West?
Yeah, I remember David West.
So he signed with the Spurs, like the vet minimum. We released him. Then he went on Golden State and did the vet minimum and won a ring there. It's pretty funny.
Won 2 rings.
Did he? 2? Was it 2?
Yeah,
was it for 2 years already?
Yeah, because he was with Golden State last year too.
Was he?
Yeah. Got 2 rings now.
God, man. And I mean, he made he's filthy rich already, but he did the vet minimum, I think, both years. Smart guy. But yeah, man, it's going to be interesting the next couple of days to see how it pans out. Are you a soccer fan, dude?
Oh, yeah.
So you're doing the World Cup?
Yeah. Iceland blew up my whole bracket, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude,
this whole World Cup is upside down because Germany's out.
That's a big one, I heard, yeah.
South Korea beat Germany, and then who else is that?
I watched some of that. Yeah, so Mexico lost, but they still, because South Korea beat Germany, right? Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
Mexico beat South Korea. So that gives them the advantage since Korea beat Germany.
Yeah.
And also Mexico beat Germany. So that gives Mexico the advantage in points, not only in points, but also in a tiebreaker if there was a tie.
Yeah.
Because Germany just...
I watched that again. Mexico, that last game, dude, and it was 0-0 at the half. And then they got 3 goals scored on them in that second half quick. And I was like, wow. But, dude, no, South Korea, didn't they score like the last 5 minutes? Their first goal?
Yeah.
I think their first goal, and then they got the second goal off of like just whatever. It didn't really matter at that point. But, dude, I try to sit down and watch soccer just because, at this time of the year, I think it's fun to watch, but I have a hard time, dude.
Why? What's so hard, man? Is it because you don't understand what's going on? The fundamentals? Like, for me, when I'm watching it, since I played it, since I was a little kid, I see the formations. I see when they're setting up for a counter attack. I see when they're setting up for a wing cross attack. Like, it's just little key things that you see in the formations and how the players.
So okay.
And you can see where they want to do a through ball. It's basically like passing the ball in between the two defenders, and while your other player runs in between them and catches up to the ball.
Oh, wow.
So essentially you're trying to time it between 2 defenders and time it so that way you don't slow down the striker's speed in full stride.
Shoot, okay. So you see like that. See, I don't watch it like you watch it then.
Well, that's because I played it.
Yeah.
And I played pretty much all the positions in soccer, so I know what every position needs to do. I know. I see how it's developing. Like people who don't watch soccer don't think like there's any type of like drawn up plays or anything. No, there's drawn up plays.
I'm kind of naive about it too.
It's all done before the game or halftime, making adjustments, making like formation.
So there's like plays you call when you play. Okay.
And then set pieces where you have free kicks or corners and all that. You practice that. You set drills just like a quarterback and the wide receiver is just the best example for when there's free kicks, corners, and all that. You got your wide receivers running different routes. Okay. Same thing. You got 3 to 4 different players running different routes in the penalty box area to possibly get that.
That's cool. Yeah.
Get the best possible hit on the ball.
Okay. So that makes there you go. Because for me, it's hard to sit down and watch 90 minutes of anything, really. You know what I mean? But for that, I know, dude, there was a goal, though, I saw. I think it was Germany, where I'm going to butcher this, but it was the side, like, they're on the side of the, like, side, whatever. They brought it in on the side. Mm-hmm. And, like, the dude that brought it in, I guess he passed it to one dude. This is so terrible. But he passed it to one dude, and then the other dude kicked it right back to him real quick, and he did, like you know what I'm talking about? Like a whole...
Okay.
Was it Germany? I'm thinking of?
I don't know, but that type of play is called a 1-2 pass, give and go, pretty much, like in basketball. Like in basketball, they pass the ball. That player that just passed the ball runs towards the basket.
No. So what happened was, they brought it on the side, right? I think it was Germany. It was like the best goal. I saw it live. It was pretty tight. So they side field, whatever. Side field.
Careful, watch the mic.
They brought it inside field. He kicked it to the player right in front of him. The player kicked it right back to him, and he shot a goal and made it. It was fucking beautiful, dude. I think it was Germany.
Probably.
I think it was Germany.
No, but it's essentially still called a 1-2 setup.
Okay.
The guy delivers the ball to his teammate, and then he runs, or either runs to it, or the player just gives it back to him. Same thing. It's a 1-2. So you're just giving the ball one, get the ball back two.
Okay. This is with Germany's first time not making it to the...
Not making it out of the qualifying round, I believe, in a long time. Not qualifying, the group play, the group stage.
Yeah, that's what I read that somewhere, that this is like the first time. It was like a shock to Germany fans.
Dude, what's a shock to me right now is Uruguay.
I don't know.
Uruguay is a South American team. Uh-huh. They used to be a powerhouse back in probably the early 60s, 50s, 40s, like... Back then, back in the day, but they have 2 World Cups, so they got experience, they have the skill, and I think the way it's lined up for them, let's check it out.
Dude, don't the games start tomorrow, right?
Yeah, start tomorrow.
Who plays at 4 a.m? Somebody, right? There's always like an early game.
I don't think they played that early. Let's see.
Explain to me how Argentina made it, because I heard it was crazy. Because they weren't supposed to make it this far, right? Like, weren't they pretty much out?
Well, they tied against Iceland. That was a big deal.
Okay.
Because Iceland, it was their first World Cup.
Were you going for Iceland?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going for Iceland. Okay.
I was going for Iceland. As soon as I knew they made it to the World Cup, I was like, going for it. That would be the true Cinderella story.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I'll ride that wave all the way to the end.
Hell yeah.
But
no. Okay.
It's just...
Who's is Brazil still playing?
Oh, yeah.
So are they the favorite? Who's the favorite?
I believe now they're the favorite just because Germany's out. But Spain is a very good contender.
Yeah.
Because they have experience, they have the skill set, they have the speed. I mean, did you watch the Portugal and Spain game?
No.
I mean, it was just back-to-back goals.
I saw the first Portugal game where Ronaldo did all 3 goals that game.
Yeah, that was Spain.
That was Spain? Was it Spain? Shit, okay, I saw that.
Yeah.
Dude, I get confused, man, with the teams. Because, like, for me, it's like, it's so far off that you just see colors. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, there's, like, you don't see, like, jerseys. You see colors, and I'm not great with, like, flags and stuff like that. But then, but wasn't it... Ronaldo did that. It was like 2-2, right? And then he did that final third goal.
Yeah, he did a free kick.
That's right.
Over the wall, upper 90, and pretty much the goal
sealed it.
The goalie
he stayed right. He didn't move.
Well, he set up the wall so that way he could protect it wouldn't have to worry so much about that side of the goal. Because he was worried about Ronaldo possibly passing it off to one of the other players. That's why he set up the wall there to block that shot, so that way he can focus in on the players in case he delivers it to one of his teammates and they go for a shot. But Ronaldo, I mean, he can squeeze that fucking ball in any fucking.
The goalie just looked like he didn't know what to do.
Well, to be honest, upper 90 when the ball gets in that upper 90 spot. Pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much going in because there's no goalie in the world could react fast enough or get there quick enough.
Because he just was like, that's in. You know what I mean? I was like, oh wow.
Well, if I was standing in his position,
what would you have done differently?
I mean, I don't know.
If you were there,
I don't play goalie. I don't play goalie that often,
dude. Because it looked like he just didn't even try to even put a hand up, man. He just like.
Well, to be honest. When you see a ball flying towards the side of the goal, you're all like, is that going to hit the pole or is it going to go out? You're not thinking it's going to go in.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's going out. But Ronaldo, I don't know, man. I don't even know what you would do with that because I feel like he could poke all the holes in your defense just like that because it doesn't matter what you set up. Because even those guys, they jumped up to block his shot.
I saw that.
And it still curved around the player and back down in. I mean, that is a crazy, ridiculous shot to do. It's very hard.
That's nuts, dude. Yeah, no. So I was always curious because I saw when the goalie just he didn't even But at that point, I guess you're right. I guess it's like getting pitched a curveball. I don't know, something maybe where it just throws him off. But yeah, dude. So no, I guess that was Spain. I saw that. I saw the Mexico and I saw the South Korea and Germany, just the tail end of it because I saw Twitter was blowing up about it. I was like, let me take a look at it, and dude, that was pretty cool. But Argentina, they got lucky though, from what I heard, really lucky to get to this 16 team thing now.
Yeah, pretty much they got lucky because what was it? Nigeria lost to Croatia. Right?
Because I heard that Argentina was pretty much written off. There was no way, and they got very lucky to make it past to the next round. From what I heard, I mean, I'm not.
No, they did.
Like Mexico lucky, that type of lucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much Mexico lucky.
Lucky.
Not saying Mexico's a bad team. Just say
to make it. They got that's luck though. Because wasn't Germany they were the favorite to win again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they were so to lose to South Korea was not
in the game plan.
Yeah, at all. Is South Korea are they out or are they?
South Korea's out.
So they were playing for no reason for this. If they
no, they're playing for points because in the group stage.
Points matter.
Yeah. There's 4 teams per group.
Yeah.
And the top 2 teams out of every group advances.
Okay.
So if you win, you get and you play. Each team plays each other in the group once.
Okay.
So. If you win, you get 3 points. If you draw, you get 1 point. Okay. If you lose, you get 0. Mm-hmm. So, and all that other tiebreaker and stuff, all that other drama. So, I mean, it plays out. That's one of the beauties of group plays because you think you know what's going to happen, and then
you have no idea,
players don't show up.
Yeah.
Or the team is just out of chemistry.
Cool. Yeah.
So I mean, it's just
crazy.
South
Korea had to score a shitload of points in pretty much to be able to make it past the next round.
Mm-hmm. So, I think South Korea didn't even win that many. I think they only won that one game.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So they were playing just because they had to play that day.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't playing for anything really.
No, I mean pride. It's one thing to beat. Dude. It's one thing to beat Germany. If you're the other team and you beat them,
okay.
That's an accomplishment in itself. I mean, I'm pretty sure you heard Germany, a bunch of people here got all excited because Mexico beat Germany.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's crazy.
People I know got all crazy and just.
That sucks for Germany though, dude. They just they lost like that, dude. So Germany won. Correct me if I'm wrong. They won the last World Cup, right?
Yes.
They beat Brazil.
Yeah.
Who did they
Argentina.
beat? Argentina.
They beat Brazil in the semifinals.
It was in Brazil, though, right? Wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because, dude, yeah, I don't follow soccer often, but of course, World Cup, everyone's got to follow it. You know what I mean?
It's the major sport event going on.
I can't remember what it was, but there was something that happened, right, in the championship game, like crazy. Last year, was it a blowout or was it was it a blowout or a super close game?
Nah, it was a super close game.
Was it?
I believe it was 1-0. It was pretty much a draw all the way into the end. And Germany brought in a sub, and within, I think, 10 minutes of that sub being on the field,
he scored?
He scored.
Oh, dude. God, man. That is crazy, dude. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of... There was a blowout, dude. I remember seeing
it was Germany versus Brazil. 7-1.
7-1. That's what I remember seeing somewhere like that.
Yeah, it was very heartbreaking for the Brazilians. Yeah, it was the semifinals.
Okay,
yeah.
God, dude, 7-1.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty sad and horrible that they just started showing the crowd's reaction. And like, come on, you don't want to see people crying.
Was USA not being in the World Cup a big deal? Or was it kind of expected?
It's not a big deal to the World Cup, but
to us obviously here, but
I say it's
were you surprised?
It's a big deal for the culture here in the United States, just because now there's less involvement with sponsors and all that, like trying to push U.S. soccer. Okay. I mean, U.S. soccer still has a long way to go, and just the program and trying to find a new coach that's gonna maybe take U.S. soccer to the next level. I mean, it's just when you see our style of play versus South America, Europe, Asia, it's almost not fluent.
Okay.
Like it's not. They play good. They can score,
but not like on a national level. You mean?
Not on a World Cup level.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it'll be a very long time before the United States gets to the finals.
Do all the players on the USA, they play for the soccer league, right? What is it? And the MLS?
Some do. Some play in the Premier League. Some play in the German league.
Okay. Do they play like... Because there's like teams all over the place, right? Like there's like the Galaxy, whatever, and all that. LA Galaxy.
Yeah.
So they get their players from there, is what you're saying? Or
no. They draw players wherever there's U.S. players playing around the world. I mean, there's U.S. players playing in England, playing in Germany, playing in Spain, playing in Italy. But most of the players that are getting drawn from mainly playing the MLS, Bradley, and the other big guy,
David Beckham.
Oh no!
I'm just kidding.
I can't remember his name. He's from Texas. Why can't I remember his name?
Donovan, no.
No, not Landon Donovan.
No, not him.
Nah,
I know like the main ones, dude.
Dude, what's the other main one? I can't think of his.
The main one. The goalie.
No, he's a striker. He plays for the Seattle Sounders. Dempsey.
Clint Dempsey. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Dempsey, man.
Short hair, bald dude.
Yeah, not bald, but maybe he is. I don't know.
Yeah, short hair.
Like
wasn't he like one of the big players like last World Cup for the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, Clint Dempsey. He's an amazing player, but I mean, he played in the Premier League for was it the Premier League or the German League? I don't remember, but he played in the European leagues, which is a big deal for a U.S. state player.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because
that talent is crazy over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the whole nother skill set, because those guys over there, they don't, like, once they show talent at a young age, they literally put them in these soccer university camps.
Dang.
So they live, eat, and breathe soccer.
Okay.
Every day.
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
Yeah, there's no way.
We have it.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's just.
No, you're right.
It's a different system. I mean, even in for most of the world, developed world, people only go 2 years of high school.
Yeah.
And then they either
move forward,
stop going to school, go get a job, or they learn a trade. They go to trade school. They go to university and study in a field field of study.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, it's a whole different game for them. So it's life.
It's a lifestyle for them. It sounds like. Yeah.
I mean, if we had kids, we do have some kids now, because I see them when I go play soccer. I see these youth camps. I see them running drills and the skill sets that they're able to do. I'm like, man, I couldn't even do that until high school. And these kids are doing it at 10, 11 years old.
You're right, though, man. Like, you don't really... I mean, soccer's not that crazy here.
No, it's not. It's
like a third or fourth sport here.
It's football, especially here in Texas. Yeah. Football, baseball, basketball, golf, tennis,
track and
then
field.
Soccer. Yeah.
Croquet, lacrosse, and then soccer. Yeah. No,
but it is growing. It's growing here. I mean, because we're able to get the San Antonio FC club and all that. Yeah. And the crowds that go there are pretty packed. Yeah. Really? Yeah. You never been?
I've never been, man. No.
Oh, you gotta go. It's the best way. I say that's the best way to learn about the sport is to go and watch the game in person.
They're what they're called, the what?
San Antonio FC.
FC.
Yeah. Okay. They were called the San Antonio Scorpions.
The Scorpions. That's what I knew.
But after the Spurs organization bought out that whole facility and bought out the team, so they're called San Antonio FC.
Toyota Field, right? Okay. Yeah. That's right across. That's
right across from Morgan's Wonderland.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. Same parking lot.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. I've seen it before.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. When a new season starts, go check out. That's the best advice I can give about learning about soccer. Is just watching it live, because watching on TV, it's not the same. It's not the same because you don't have the crowd, and you know when someone fucks up. Yeah. Because the crowd is like, ooh. Yeah. Or when, I mean, sometimes you can tell on TV.
So, like, are they professional players that play for over here? Like, not like obviously like.
Yeah, no, they're considered professional, just not high caliber professional. Like, not.
So, like the players that play for like this FC, they're not players that would ever get drafted to Team USA.
Oh, they could. I believe there was one or two players that played on San Antonio FC that were on the U.S. roster before the cuts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No kidding. Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, I had no idea. Soccer, dude, and it's World Cup, so everyone is a little bit more interested in soccer, you know what I mean, than ever. But I remember you always talking about soccer, and I would blow it off because I had no idea what you were talking about. But our friend Chad, you know, the one that was, Chad, he loves soccer too. So I remember he did like indoor and all this stuff. Weird, like, I don't know, dude. I don't get it. Indoor soccer.
It's just kicking a ball, right?
Yeah, that's too much running for me, but...
what is basketball?
Basketball's different, man.
It's running with the ball in your hand, bouncing it. Yeah. I mean, same thing with soccer. You're running with the ball on the ground, dribbling it across the field, trying to pass it to a teammate or dribble through an opponent.
Dude, yeah, so games are tomorrow. Who plays first tomorrow? I'm just curious. Portugal plays tomorrow at some point. Argentina plays tomorrow at some point.
France and Argentina plays at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
9 tomorrow.
Spain versus Russia also at 9 a.m. Oh, no, that's Sunday. Sorry. France and Argentina tomorrow at 9 a.m. and Uruguay and Portugal at 1 p.m.
Portugal should win then, that one.
I don't know. Uruguay is... I don't know. They're like that. They might be able to sucker punch you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about right now. You said that they're like the wild card here, right?
Yeah, I think they're the wild card because they might be emerging as a soccer power again. I don't know. I mean, they did win the group.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're there for a reason.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
Uruguay beat Argentina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When does Argentina play? Sunday?
Play tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Argentina they play
France.
So Argentina plays at 9. Portugal plays after them.
Yeah, 1.
They're just 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just 2 games, pretty much a day.
But there's pretty much games the rest of this week then.
Yeah.
Well, so today was the first day where there was games then.
Mm-hmm.
In like a week or 2.
Mm-hmm.
God, man, I'm learning, dude. I should be writing
all this down. That's the beauty about the World Cup is just that since it's so many different teams. they got to play. I think World Cup is only supposed to last a month.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like from group stage all the way to the final.
The cup.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
at this point, it's you lose, you're out, right?
Yeah, you lose, you're out. I mean, for sure, I think Brazil's going to be in the finals. Brazil's going to either beat Uruguay and Portugal, just because I feel that Neymar and
he's still playing, Neymar, whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's still playing. I feel
like the biggest deal.
Yeah.
Was he Argentina?
No, Brazil.
Brazil, okay.
Messi's
Argentina.
Yeah, but
okay.
The thing with Messi is that he doesn't really have a supporting group around him. And once you put 2-3 defenders around Messi,
he's done.
I mean, it's hard for them to build anything without Messi being the centerpiece in Argentina. He doesn't really have a supporting player to help him that has even close to the skill set that he has.
That's what because I saw he was struggling, right, the first couple of games. Mm-hmm. But that's because they were just triple teaming him, double teaming him pretty much. Because, I saw that he played he didn't score anything, right, the first couple of games.
Well, it's the same thing with Ronaldo with Portugal. Mm-hmm. They were just putting two defenders on him pretty much the whole entire time, just trying to isolate him away from the play.
Yeah.
And making Portugal rely on the rest of the team instead of him.
Okay.
But, I mean, the speed that Ronaldo has and just his athleticism is just way better than most other players.
Yeah.
And he's also, I think he's like 6'2" or something. He's pretty tall. Is he? He's pretty tall for a soccer player.
I saw it was him. It was like the Forbes most paid athletes of the last whatever. He was like number 2 or 3, dude. I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, Messi's number 1.
No, Floyd Mayweather was number 1. Like in general, just of all sports.
Yeah.
It was like
Messi's number 1.
Floyd Mayweather.
No, I swear to God.
Messi?
How
is that? No, dude. Like Floyd cleared nah, there's no way. Because there was soccer players in the top. There was a Messi and Ronaldo in the top.
All right, my bad. You're right. Floyd Mayweather number 1.
How much did he make?
Let's see.
500 million. No, I'm serious. It was like 500. It sounds stupid, but I'm serious. Like 500 million, dude. I think something crazy like that, and it's because of that McGregor fight.
Let's see. Why does it not say? It just gives me a list. All right, Floyd Mayweather, $275 million, $10 million in endorsements. Messi number 2 at $84 million.
Dang.
Ronaldo at $61 million.
Conor McGregor's in there, right?
Yeah, Conor McGregor is number 4 at $85 million.
I would think that Ronaldo would have made more than Messi. Doesn't Ronaldo didn't do like a Nike shoe, doesn't he? Like a cleat.
I have no idea. I don't follow them when it comes to their own personal brands. I really don't care about shoes. Like, I don't see the point in buying like a $200 shoe if I'm just gonna break it apart.
Dude, you know what's funny? And I'm gonna say this, dude. Skechers are the most comfortable shoes you could purchase now. Skechers, dude, laugh, man, but
I like my New Balances.
Dude, yeah, I love
New Balances are legit. Yeah, I mean, I use mine. I pretty much buy a shoe and I use it for everything. I know they say you shouldn't use it for everything, but
you do everything with it. Yeah,
I'm like, well, I'm always on my feet. I'm like, I want my shoes that I know is most comfortable for me, and that's my New Balance.
I love New Balance, but Skechers, man, I got a bunch of pairs of Skechers for father. I got like 3 pairs of Skechers for Father's Day, like 3 different pairs, and dude, they're memory foam. Just heads up, man, they're amazing, dude. But they're like $30 a pair, $40 a pair. They're not expensive, but dude, there's those cleats are probably Ronaldo has like $180 cleats, I think, something like that. It's just no point.
Well, another thing about shoes is that I try to go for shoes that have very little sole.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because your foot isn't designed to walk on that much, like that thick of a sole.
That memory foam that I'm walking on right now.
Yeah,
really.
And shoes are designed so that way you put all the weight on your heel.
Okay.
And our bodies are designed to put the weight on the ball of your foot. Mm-hmm. So you're supposed to be using that, and then your heel is like that
Catches
shock.
It. Okay.
Is the shock absorber.
Yeah.
So now that people are wearing tennis shoes all the time, they got this giant heel. So now it's like your foot's always sitting uneven.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So that's why they say like your foot is deformed when you wear tennis shoes all the time.
Okay.
So I try to walk around more barefoot. Try to wear more sandals than anything else.
Really? Okay.
And I try to find tennis shoes that are very, very low, very small sole. New Balance has some shoes that have very small soles, and then also there's some. I've been thinking about getting some Vibrants. 5-finger shoes.
Oh, okay.
Just because like they say it helps you build up the muscles in your feet, and since I'm doing yoga,
like the gloves, like the socks, like the glove shoes. Talking about
5 fingers.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Those like
5-finger shoes.
You do everything with those type of like hiking, all that.
Well, they have different ones. They have ones that you can go running in. They have ones that have like a thicker tread on them, so you can go like running on hills or whatever. Like you don't have to just stay on concrete.
Okay.
You can go hiking with the treaded ones. I was thinking about getting the treaded ones just so.
Are they expensive for those type of shoes?
I feel like $90, $100.
That's kind of high for shoes though. For those type of shoes, you think?
No.
You're like, no.
No. Are you kidding me? Expensive for shoes? You know how expensive shoes can get, man?
I guess you're right, but it's... dude, the last pair of shoes that I haven't even bought shoes. They're all gifts. But dude,
you're just used to Skechers' low price, man.
Yeah, it's true, though. Like, now that I open Pandora's box to spec Skechers, man, I'm like, dude, why would I ever spend... But you know what, though? It's funny. I'm the same way about, like, Ross and TJ Maxx. Mm-hmm. You fans of Ross and TJ Maxx?
I like TJ Maxx. Ross, it's very hard to find stuff I like in there.
Dude,
but it is super cheap.
It's not about what you find. It's about looking for something at Ross, I think. Because you never find anything. Dude, Ross is nothing. Like, I go every time to Ross, I look through the hats, look through the shoes. They find nothing every time, dude. But
why do you go then?
Because, I don't know, dude. It's a guilty... Everyone that I know hates it about me. But you give me to Ross for about an hour and a half, I'll be okay.
Hour and a half
at Ross, dude. Dude,
you can go. I can't even spend 30 minutes in that store.
No, you could. You really could, dude. Like.
No, I go looking in there.
But you just go in the shoes or like.
I go shoes, clothes, and all that junk they have on the side.
Dude, you're missing the whole back wall, dude.
I go through that.
You go through like the cheese graters, the spoons, everything. Really.
Yes. I find nothing in there.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I go through every dude. I like to see what they got, man.
Hey. You want to know my secret? You want to know my secret? I'll tell you. It's called Amazon.
Dude, I know, man. Dude, Amazon is pretty good. I mean, my wife is more into Amazon.
Did you hear about Prime Day? You know about Prime Day, right?
No. What is that?
It's like Black Friday, but it's in the middle of summer.
For Amazon? What is it, Prime?
Yeah, Prime Day. You got to be a Prime member.
We are.
And
what do you get?
So you get access on Prime Day, which starts on July 10th, like later part of July 10th. Mm-hmm. And then Prime Day is July 11th.
Okay.
Just a mass sale. Everything. Electronics, clothes, other stuff. I mean.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm surprised you don't know about it.
Dude, I don't do a lot of Amazon. Like my wife does the Amazon, the door thing, what all that. They bring it to your door, hot and ready, whatever that is called. You know what I mean?
Oh, she does the Prime Pantry thing.
Where like they'll bring you like groceries, the detergent, just whatever that is. But no, the reason why I do Ross and TJ Maxx, man, because I will never buy anything at full price ever again.
I don't.
Don't go to I will never go to a mall again, dude. Ever, because Ross has the same shoes for $50 cheaper.
Hey, why do you think I got all this equipment for? I didn't spend an arm and a leg on this equipment, man. I was looking at reviews. I was looking at the prices. I was like, this cheap ass mic has 5 stars and over 1,000 reviews. Yeah. This other mic that costs like $100 only has like 100 reviews and it's like 3 stars. Why am I gonna go for a $100 mic? When it only has 3 stars.
It's about being frugal, man. Yeah, no, you're right. It just, and dude, Amazon, the thing about Amazon that I don't like is I feel like it's, anytime that I'm like really looking for something, I can never find it. Like, I always go on Amazon and find something that I don't need and I get it. But when I really, really need something, you know what I mean? eBay is good though. I like eBay.
Dude, it got to a point where I'll tell you after. I don't want to share that part. I'll tell you after the podcast.
The eBay stories, man.
Well, not eBay, but just my relationship with Amazon Prime, and it wasn't healthy for a while. I'll just say that.
Dude, eBay's the same thing though for me for a while because it was, but I was selling stuff on eBay though too. Like this was a couple years back.
Is it pretty easy to sell eBay?
Oh, dude, you take pictures. Literally, you can do everything on your phone.
Yeah.
You take pictures or whatever. Like if let's say you want to sell, I could probably sell this before I leave today. I'm just but I wouldn't. But
that's Mika Hakkinen, man. You don't know.
It's dude. Literally, take a picture of what you want. It's all done through your phone. You take a picture, you list it, you go into detail about what it is, and it gives you like categories to choose from. People can when they search, like if they search Hot Wheels, that can be one of your filters, and that will pop up. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
And just,
so you can put like little tags.
Yeah, it's pretty much tags is what it is.
Okay.
And then you have like a price and it's like kind of hidden, so you'll be like whatever. If it's a bidding war or whatever, let's say you want to sell this for no less than $100. So you'll have it at like your hidden price is $100, and people can keep bidding and bidding and bidding, and if they don't get it, $200, they won't get the thing. So you're not gonna get skimped out. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a reserve price.
Yeah, but it's kind of hidden to where people they're bidding. So like, let's say, and if there's like something that's worth $100, and you're put on eBay thinking, oh, look, I'm gonna get money for it, and it sells for $10, you're screwed.
Is that like where people have an item on bid, like it's at like let's say $5, and then you can buy it at $50? Is that kind of like that hidden price?
Yeah. So there's also the buy it now thing where you can like literally it's a bidding war, but if you just don't want to bid on it, you can buy it now. But there's also like a hidden price. So it's if they're asking $50 for it, and it's at $5, it's not going to sell for $5. You know what I mean? It has to hit to a certain price for it to be able to get shipped out and sold. So, but dude, I would go to Ross, buy shoes and sell them on eBay. I'm serious, dude. It was there, man.
Well, I've heard like people doing that with like even.
This was like years ago. This was a while back then.
Well, even now they go into like stores and like they'll have certain electronics on sale. They buy all that stuff and then they sell it on eBay.
Oh, dude, yeah. And then like there's those coupon ladies that are at Walgreens, you know what I mean? And they buy like every Gain detergent.
I still don't understand the coupon game, man.
Dude,
I use them when I see them on the shelf. I'm like, okay,
H-E-B, you just like, you get a free thing of noodles if you buy the pasta sauce. Yeah, that's what I do too. Well, that's what we do too. But it's, yeah, dude, it doesn't make any sense to me the whole thing. But for eBay, I was into it, dude. I was like knee deep in eBay, and then it just got kind of annoying keeping track of it. You know what I mean? Because it became addicting. Like imagine if you're selling something like 10 things at once, and you're at work, you're looking at your phone to see what's selling. You know what I mean? All the time. So it just gets addicting, dude. But I haven't sold anything on eBay in like years, probably 3 or 4 years. But tell me, go to Ross, buy a $50 pair of shoe. Dude, it got to the point where I would go to Ross and I would like look at like pair of shoes, right? And I would go on eBay and see what they're selling it for. And if it's like $30 at Ross, eBay had just sold something for $90, the same thing. I buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was stupid, but and then of course it went to PayPal. So like I would always spend my PayPal on more shoes on eBay, and it's cycle never ended, dude. But yeah, it's pretty funny.
All right, let's get back to the Spurs. We'll end on the Spurs.
Okay, yeah. So Spurs. Well, you know what? We should check any update, dude.
Oh yeah.
See if we got it.
I did check earlier. I didn't see anything new.
So for me, what I do on my update, because it's I go to Twitter first, dude. This guy, I feel like Twitter is a step above everything else for some reason.
Apparently, the last thing was Kawhi's last straw was Tony Parker's
thing. It was a couple hours ago.
I mean, I like Tony Parker as a player. As a person, kind of sucks. Just because of the way he's treated some of his teammates in the past and their significant others at the time. I mean, he's a nice dude. If you're just meeting him for the first time.
Nothing, yeah.
But he's just like another asshole, to be honest.
That was so long ago in like the grand scheme of things. That was back when he was with what's her name? When Parker was married to what was her? Gloria? Eva. Gloria Estefan, not her. Was it Eva?
Eva, whatever.
Yeah, whatever her. Dude, that was but I mean, that doesn't change the fact he's a great player though. I mean, just his off the court decisions were not great.
He was a great player.
He is. He's
slowed down.
He has. But I would love to see like Tony Parker, which I mean he already has done it, but be like a Manu.
To be honest, I like to see him retire.
Really?
Yeah.
What? No, not yet.
Yes.
Not yet.
Yes.
I want to see. See.
Hey, you want to change? You said you wanted to see a change in Spurs,
but not with Parker gone.
Parker has to go.
You think so?
Yes.
God, no way.
Guys, you got to clear up that cap space.
No way, man.
Yes. Even I hate to say it.
There's other ways to do it.
I hate to say it.
Don't you even say Manu.
I hate to say it.
Nah, man. Well, I could see Manu before Tony, though. I think, yeah. I would rather see Manu go than Tony.
Tony's got to go.
Well, no, I mean, if he comes off the bench, if he's okay with being
we got Patty Mills on the bench.
I don't know about that. I'd rather get rid of Patty, get rid of Danny Green, get rid of...
Patty's younger.
But he's not... I mean, do you think he's better than Tony, like, skill set than Tony Parker at this point? You have to consider...
All right, are we talking about skill set or athleticism right now?
Skill set. Because athleticism, I mean, that's... Patty Mills, obviously, is, 10 years younger?
Yeah, so but even if you have mild skill set, if your athleticism is better than the skill set of a pro, you can outplay that pro.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes... I would pick Tony Parker, over Patty Mills any day. And you wouldn't, you saying?
I wouldn't.
Really? You pick Patty Mills, so if you're...
That injury slowed him down a lot, man. I mean, you saw how he played in the past season.
It slowed him down, but I mean, I would still choose Tony Parker over Patty Mills.
You gotta let go of your heart, man. Yeah, you gotta think with your head.
But see, at the same token, I would see Tim Duncan still playing.
No.
You know what I mean? But I
knee injury.
Yeah,
his knees were done.
I get it. I get that.
He still had 1 year left on his contract. You think he wanted to retire?
I get it. I guess it's the inevitable. That's gonna be hard to witness as Spurs fans. You know what I mean? It's like a...
Hey, even if we trade away Kawhi, we get a whole bunch of young talent, a bunch of raw talent.
It's the rebuilding thing that we're not used to seeing as Spurs fans, man. You know what I mean? Like within the past 15 years,
it's bound to happen.
I know.
It's bound to happen. We had our core, solid core for 20 years.
Yeah. And
they never added any players really.
Yeah.
They got lucky on the draft.
Spurs?
Yes, getting Kawhi.
They got... I mean, that was a... I mean...
They got lucky. Indiana wanted...
They drafted, they drafted right though, because the Spurs they don't. I don't say they get lucky because I think that they draft right.
Okay, they didn't get lucky. They played the system right, just like they're playing the system right now.
I think so.
Especially if they trade off Kawhi, because either one way they're going to get Kawhi to sign off to a max deal, because other teams haven't seen him play.
Yeah.
And in my book, if I'm another team owner, even a coach, well, yeah, I know Kawhi was a good player. But he didn't. He only played 9 games. Yeah, he played decent. But where's that All-Star Kawhi?
Yeah,
I want to see that. I want to see him play for half a season before I even talk about trading. Any of my good players for him.
That's true. That's a good
I'm not going to give away a king's ransom.
That's a good way to look
without seeing the guy play.
Yeah, because I mean he can be completely different after this injury. A lot more cautious. Not the defender he was before. You're right. It's just a wild.
Not the aggressive offensive player he was.
You're right, man. You're right. I mean, it just. But if you're going off of what you've seen him in the past, and he's worth trading for, in my opinion. You know what I mean? For like the Lakers, who have really nothing going for them at this point. I mean, they haven't gotten the playoffs 4 or 5 years.
It's because they have people that are impatient. They don't believe in their system.
No, well, the Lakers. I mean, they. And I think it's gonna be kind of funny because if they only acquire like let's say LeBron doesn't go, Kawhi, Paul George goes, they're still gonna be a terrible team next year.
Yeah,
terrible.
Honestly, I think even with Paul George, LeBron, and Kawhi,
they're not gonna be
they're still not gonna be. They'll be a good team.
Yeah,
but they won't be a good enough team to beat Golden State. Dude, not unless they get the right supporting players around them. Golden State, they're not going to be able to do because they're not going to have the cap space.
All the money's gone at that point. Dude, Golden State, no one. If next year, no one's going to be Golden State. Nobody will. The Celtics might. I mean, if Kyrie's healthy, Gordon Hayward is healthy. No, Houston. I don't think so, man.
If Chris Paul stays with Houston, yes.
If he can stay healthy with Houston.
Yeah, you just have him sit the rest of the season and just bring him back on the playoffs. I thought that's what Kawhi was going to do. I thought that,
dude, that's what I thought too.
Pop was just hiding him.
Dude, I thought the same thing. That's why I was like, it's going to be so funny when we see Kawhi is eligible to play game 1. And then it was like a waiting game. You know, the day of the game, you're like, oh, it's going to pop up. And, okay, well, they're waiting.
I was waiting for game 3. I was like.
Back at home. Yeah, I was like, okay, well, they're going to wait till in San Antonio to bring him. No, nothing. Game 4, he's somewhere in New York. I'm like, oh, God, here we go. Thought they were saving him, man. But I guess overall, yeah, I mean, just like last overall thing that I would say is what I feel is going to happen. Like, just no matter what. I feel like Kawhi will be gone. I feel like we're gonna get. Honestly, man, I think we're gonna do Lakers. I mean, I don't want to do it because it's a part of me doesn't want to help the Lakers
out. It's the best trade.
It is. You're right. Yeah. So
it's literally the best trade when you break down what the East has, Philly, what they're prepared to offer. They're not willing to offer up any of their big players.
Yeah.
Celtics, same thing. I mean, they'll give us Kyrie Irving, but we don't need another point guard.
Yeah.
LA has the players that we can positions that we need.
Yeah, like then that's the thing is like there's that Moneyball movie or the Moneyball. You remember that where it's like you
Brad
trade, Pitt. Where you like the system like that where if you're gonna get rid of this good player, then get 3 players that equal what he does.
Yes,
and that's kind of what I guess the way the Spurs need to look at it because you're not gonna get a straight.
Well, it's not 3 players that can do what Kawhi does. It's 2 players, right?
Well, yeah, but draft picks and all that. You have to acquire.
But it's those 2 players that we're gonna get that could potentially do more than what Kawhi.
Yeah, which is how we look at it.
Yeah, because they're 2 different positions that they play.
So you have to look at it. Yeah, and that's another way that I was kind of looking at it too. I'm like, well, we're not gonna get someone as good as Kawhi for Kawhi, because why would they trade that player in the first place? You know what I mean?
No, the only thing that we can do is trade them for young stars that are good for being their first year in the NBA, and they're still rookies. They'll be rookies until probably 4 or 5 years into the NBA.
And I mean, as long as we can mold them, dude, and do what we got to do. But yeah, I think that's a good concept to look at. Is just
and to be honest, I think if we get younger players. That's more of a commitment.
Yeah.
I see to Greg Popovich saying.
Yeah.
Because Greg Popovich, he likes building a player up. He loves seeing them go through the transformation of when they started to the player that they become either at the end of the season or 3 seasons from when he gets
Absolutely right. Dude, I mean, shoot, sign me up. But I mean, it's like I said, I think I hate to say it, man, but I think if anything doesn't happen, I'm hoping Lakers we get the most out of it. You're right though. I mean, that would be another way to keep hopping around. You know what I mean? Because he's invested now into these players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, it just I don't know, man. It's if LeBron is the Spurs, like your conspiracy theory shows, I'll buy your jersey.
All right.
Buy your jersey, man.
Legit jersey.
Yeah, not like a side of the road the day he switches over. You know what I mean? Where I'll buy you. I'll go to NBA.com, man.
Ooh.
And I'll get you a jersey. No, you know what? Better, we'll go to a game and I'll buy you a jersey in the team store.
Ooh. All right, I'm down.
But if not,
well, if not, what? What do you want?
Nothing. Just nothing.
Just to say I was wrong.
Just to say you were wrong.
Admit I was wrong. I got no problem admitting I'm wrong.
Tweet saying you were wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
But yeah, no, I mean, I mean that. We'll go to a game and I'll buy you a jersey, dude. Like $200 in there, man.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Everything's super overpriced.
Just buy it on Amazon. I'll be happy.
Amazon, man.
I'm not a materialistic person.
But if it's LeBron jersey, you want to get the legit LeBron jersey. I mean, I'm gonna buy one too, man. I mean, don't get it twisted.
I got the legit Duncan jersey. That's all I need right Duncan.
Now. The last jersey that I got was an Aldridge jersey, actually.
Really?
I
was this close to getting a Leonard shirt.
A Leonard, dude. You know what? I don't think I have. I think I have a Leonard jersey, but it's an off jersey. Like it's not like a legit one. The last legit one I got was Aldridge. Right. That's the year he came to us.
Yeah.
And I was hyped on it because it was the whole big deal.
Oh, that's the one other thing I want to talk about before we end this is you remember that Aldridge sign that was over there on I-10, 410?
No.
No? You don't know? Well, Anyways,
you told me that they switched it, right?
Yeah. So
show me the sign, dude. Is there a picture of it?
Dude, it's just Aldridge on the back on the billboard. Like it's his back facing out. Like you just see his back with his name and his number, and it just that's it.
Okay.
It's just Aldridge, like a billboard sign for Aldridge. Well, I've been hearing like other rumors that Kawhi Leonard didn't like that.
What?
Yeah, like it's supposed to be his team.
His team, dude.
But Aldridge has this giant billboard. Yeah. Do you see a Kawhi Leonard billboard anywhere?
Nowhere, yeah.
So, and when Pop, I think around the same time when Pop went to go talk to him, that billboard sign got changed.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I wish I was a fly in the room at that place with Pop and Kawhi, man. Because I heard it was his uncle was there too, right? That's what I heard.
Supposedly. No one knows.
No one.
Like, all this rumor bullshit, man. It's just rumor bullshit. Like, until I see it happen, until I hear his word. Well, supposedly they met yesterday too.
Really? I know that.
Either met or had a phone conversation.
Probably phone call. Dude, yeah, that's the thing, man. Is
Nah, if you're trying to keep quiet, you don't make it a phone call. I'm pretty sure Pop went back to California.
But I mean, at this point, do you think? I mean, because I know for sure they were the first time they met 2 weeks ago, whatever, a week ago, something like that. Dude, I heard from a lot of people that it didn't go well. Like it was like a bad thing. So and then I saw reports of it recent a couple of days ago today that he's done. He's never going to come back into the Spurs facility. All this stuff like that.
He has to if he doesn't get traded away.
Well, he's going to be traded, man. It's gonna suck. But
I'm telling you. It's all bullshit.
Dude,
it's all conspiracy bullshit just to lure LeBron here to San Antonio Spurs. I'm telling you.
Crazy.
He's going to sign a 1+1 deal. Kawhi Leonard's going to sign the max.
They're going to win the championship.
Pop's going to extend his coaching
Tim Duncan's going to come back for 1 year.
Nah. We're gonna get rid of Tony Parker.
Sean Elliott's going to come back.
We're going to get rid of Tony Parker. Robinson. We're going to get rid of Manu Ginobili. We're going to get rid of Paul Gasol. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. We gotta get rid of them.
We're not gonna get, dude. The only way that we're gonna get rid of Parker or Ginobili is when they're ready to leave. They're not gonna make them leave, dude. There's no way. You think they're gonna do that? Make them leave?
Not make them leave. Ask them.
As long as they're still able to play and they want to play, RC's not gonna say sorry, guys.
I'm like, guys, look, you're old. I need to bring in young talent.
A coaching spot, maybe something, right?
I need to bring in young talent. Y'all are taking up some cap space to make that happen.
But dude, at this point, they're on the vet. I mean, like Ginobili was probably paying the Spurs to be on the team at this point, dude. He's getting like what, $2 million?
What?
Ginobili? Last season, what did he get? Like no more than 4 or 5.
Got like $10 million.
No, he did not. Did he really? Like a 1 year, $10 million deal? Was it?
Let's see. Signed a 2-year, $5 million contract.
I thought I was like, there's no way he got more than 4 or 5.
Hey, that's still quite a bit, man.
2.5 a year. That's I mean, that's a vet. The vet min's I think $1 million. I think.
And then
they got to give him a little more credit than the vet min, though.
Hey, but with that $5 million, they can get
go to
some.
LeBron. Well, that can be LeBron's $5 million. He can get right.
No, we get rid of Pau Gasol, and then that's LeBron's paycheck right there. $35 million to Pau Gasol for no absolute reason. Sorry, I'm not. Pau Gasol's an amazing player. It's just he doesn't deliver for that contract that he got.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot where Spurs can get rid of, man. They can trim a lot of fat.
All right, Tony Parker's is $14.5 million a season.
A season, a year?
Mm-hmm.
Last year?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, that's a lot. That's a lot. Gotta be honest. That's.
I mean, if Tony Parker's willing to take the veteran minimum, I'll keep him.
Yeah, knock off about what, $10 million to him. Yeah, I mean, dude,
you knock off $12 million right there. That's cap space to bring up some other rookie.
Yeah. From
some other team or even.
That's a lot, dude. $14 million for Tony Parker last season. But how much was Kawhi getting last season though? That dude made so much, and he played in, what, 8-9 games?
I think it was like $35 million or something. $18 million.
That's not that much. So he didn't play. So
No, it was from a 5-year from the 5-year contract for $94 million.
And that contract ends at the end of the next season, I think. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
All right. So final predictions.
Golden State wins the championship again next year.
Kawhi Leonard goes to the Lakers.
Goes to the Lakers. We get Kuzma. We get Ingram. We get 1 or 2 first rounders. And then Paul George goes to the Lakers with Kawhi. LeBron opts in for 1 more year with Cleveland. And then, because this is what I'm... Okay, so Kawhi goes to L.A. Paul George goes to L.A. LeBron opts in for Cleveland for 1 more year to see what happens with Kawhi and Paul George for this upcoming year. If it goes well, if they're both healthy, LeBron did his last year with Cleveland, goes into Lakers. 2020 season. And Spurs are just doing nothing because we lost Kawhi.
All right.
What do you think?
Got a question from somebody. What do you think is fake news about the Spurs or NBA in general?
Fake news?
What is real? What isn't? Out of all the BS we hear, out of all that BS, what is truth? What is fake?
It's hard to tell, man. It's hard to see what's... and a part of it is what you're saying, how these are all rumors that we're hearing because we haven't seen Kawhi speak. Kawhi hasn't spoken 200 words since he's been on a Spurs team in public. So I think it's going to be hard for Kawhi to say anything in public.
I feel like he was being honest when he spoke up about saying he wanted to be a Spur, stay a Spur, retire as a Spur. I felt like he was genuine because he was digging deep to say that. Mm-hmm. I just feel like you just don't get over that quick. No, and that was even after the Tony Parker comments.
Yeah. And then I saw the thing with Danny Green. I saw supposedly that Danny Green had a conversation with him after the Spurs season ended, and he wanted to still be a Spur throughout his course of his career. But as far as fake news goes, it's hard to tell, man.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really knows.
What we can do right now, you can sit here, get a picture of Kawhi Leonard, Photoshop it to say whatever we want to say, and post it. And if we're lucky and 1,000 people tweet it.
Or I could be like Stephen A. Smith. I have reliable sources that have never failed me. I trust them. So I know for sure LeBron was texting Kevin Durant to join him in L.A. I'm like, why?
I love Stephen A., but that dude is off the hinge, man. But, he does it because that's going to give him a headline, and people are going to tune into the next show that he has the next day because they want to get a follow-up on it.
Yeah. But get that hits.
Who is telling Stephen A. that they're texting each other? There's no way, dude. If they're texting each other, no one knows but them. You know what I mean? And you're saying that the first person is gonna find out is Stephen A. Smith? No, he's what we call a newspaper man. He gives everybody information. So why are you gonna tell him that? You know what I mean? So.
Well, I just like how people close to Kawhi. People in Kawhi's camp. I'm like, dude, I already know you're lying because you just changed. You changed what you were gonna say,
dude. But you're right. It's hard because we don't know because Kawhi hasn't said anything. Yeah. And which he's not going to. I tell you that right now. If he was gonna say something, I think he would already said it.
He'll send out a statement for sure when he does make a decision.
His goodbye statement to us.
Yeah, like LeBron did to Cleveland and Miami.
Dude, so I don't know. I feel like fake is hard to tell online, and so
welcome to the beauty of the internet.
So final prediction: this was gonna happen, and this is recorded, so people are gonna know this is real. This is real.
It's live.
So in a year, in 3 months when this happened, I'm like a guru, right? So Kawhi's in the Lakers. We're gonna get. I'm not sure if we'll get both Kuzma and Ingram, but we're definitely getting one of them. First round picks. Spurs don't want Ball, so we're not gonna get Ball. George will go to Lakers. LeBron will opt back in with Cleveland for 1 year. And then that's it for him after the year, depending on what happens with everybody else, because LeBron's not going to go off a wild card, dude. You know what I mean? Why would he? Opt into Cleveland 1 more year, whatever. Lakers may be 7th, 6th seed in the Western Conference, losing the first round of the playoffs, whatever. 2020 is going to be the year where you're going to see a big deal. Because I don't think LeBron's leaving Cleveland, man, to be honest.
I don't know, man. If he wanted to make a family decision, that's fine. You can go to LA. You can go to the Lakers. But if he wants to win championships, to be honest, you're gonna win it here in San Antonio.
But with Kawhi though.
Yes, with
because I was gonna say Kawhi's gone. There's no way we're gonna win.
Kawhi, Aldridge, championship.
I guarantee it. Somehow to you.
No. Kyle Irving stays up there in Boston. As far as I know it, Celtics want nothing to do with the Kawhi trade.
I mean, I don't know. I saw.
That's a shitty deal.
But you have to look at the scheme. It's superstar for superstar. You know what I mean? And it's like...
Yeah, but we don't need a point guard. We don't need a point guard.
But do Spurs need a superstar, though, you think? To acquire... Because, I mean, let's say what you said. And, like, we get Kuzma and we get Ingram. We're not going to be a contender with just them. You know what I mean?
We still made the playoffs without Kawhi.
We did, but we lost the first round because of the placement that we had against State. But that's not neither here nor there. But we need a superstar, man. So that trade won't make sense, but we need a superstar.
Okay, if we get the Lakers trade, we'll have two superstars in development. Superstars,
and then they're gonna.
I believe no matter what, we'll still make the playoffs next year.
Oh, always, yeah. No, definitely. No matter what happens, Spurs are gonna be in the playoffs.
We're gonna keep Kawhi.
Okay, this is your prediction.
Paul Gasol's got to go.
No. So just predict what you. So Paul's out. He's out.
Yeah, Paul's out. That's what I'm predicting. So Paul's out.
Kawhi's staying. Paul's out.
Get Tony Parker signed the veteran.
Okay.
I mean, I'd rather just cut him,
get him out of here.
But if cut him down to a veteran salary.
Yeah.
Okay. And get LeBron down here. 1+1 deal.
Dang. And then how far would they go all the way next year?
As long as they all stay healthy.
I'll be honest, dude. If that happens, they're gonna go all the way.
Yeah.
There's no way they're not. There's no because don't like Spurs.
You'll have the best two-way player, number 1 and number 2.
Yeah.
On one team.
Yeah, easily. And then from what it sounded like, other than Powell, in your prediction, we keep everybody the same pretty much.
Mm-hmm. So maybe. Well, I don't think we're gonna get Kyle Anderson back.
You think so? I hope not.
I think he's probably going east.
I wish they would have kept Jonathan Simmons. That they let him go last year.
He wanted too much money, man.
Dude, I think he would have been. I think if this whole Kawhi thing was still happening, we had him, it would hurt a lot less.
I heard that's what he's a little pissed off about too.
The what?
That Spurs just let Jonathan Simmons go.
Dude, that dude was gonna be I didn't follow him too much in Orlando, to be honest. I don't know how good he did or not good he did, but dude, I feel like if Spurs would have invested into him a little bit more, this would not have hurt that much.
No. And
definitely not, because he like I said, I didn't follow him in Orlando in this season, so he might have been a bust there, but for us, he did really well, man. He did really good. His defense was great. His shooting was okay, but his presence was pretty good.
But I did hear a trade about trading back for Jonathan Simmons.
Dude, I would do it. Oh my god, I would, in a heartbeat, dude, because he flourished here.
Yeah,
he did, and then. Yeah, he got a little too cocky, I guess, and expected more money, and Pop was like, no way. Because we had Kawhi, we're like, we're good with Kawhi.
Yeah, we're good with Kawhi and Tony Parker. Which, honestly, you drop Tony Parker to a veteran salary. Uh-huh. We can get Jonathan Simmons back, possibly give him the money he wants after we get rid of Paul Gasol.
Dude, that'd be pretty cool. Now we're on the same wave, because before I don't know what you're talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Right? Yeah, that would be legit. And then could you imagine LeBron, Kawhi, Jonathan Simmons, Aldridge, and then who would be Murray? Are you his point guard?
Murray, and then back up
Tony Parker.
No.
So Tony Parker's out of this. He's out of this.
He's a veteran,
but he's backing up though.
He's back up.
Third string for Tony Parker.
Yes.
Disrespect, man.
It's not disrespect.
Third string for Tony Parker. Second string for Tony Parker. There's a third string, dude.
Third string
for Tony Parker. We're talking about next season, not in 3 years.
Next season, yes.
So you're saying Dejounte Murray, Patty Mills, then Tony Parker?
Yes.
And like Ginobili just on the other side of the bench.
I think Ginobili's gonna retire, man.
Think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think
he loves the game, but
he's kind of I mean, I get it, but he still brings something to the table.
Yeah, I love him. He's a character. I love Manu Ginobili. I loved him since day one.
Yeah, he brings something to the table special. That's it's hard to find. So I just don't know, man. That'll be, dude. If that happened, I'll buy you a LeBron jersey, a Simmons jersey, dude. I swear if that happens, man. I
don't know about the Jonathan Simmons.
You'll have every starting jersey, man. Because if that happens, dude, godly, man. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know if that's even possible. But if that happens,
I'll tell you what. Just give me a Murray T-shirt. I'll be
a Murray jersey. A jersey? Yeah. Okay, that'd be pretty cheap. I got you.
Yeah. I'd rather get the Rising Star jersey. I'll be
okay. But yeah, dude. I mean, if that happens, I'll get you the starting 5, dude. Everybody.
And then if I'm wrong, I'll blast it out on Twitter. Okay. I was totally wrong.
Dude, no, but mark my words, man. Kawhi to LA. Kuzman or Ingram. I don't know if we're gonna get both. At least LeBron's an opt-in. Give me that when it happens. Opt back into Cleveland. It's gonna happen.
He's not gonna opt in.
He will. One more year, yeah. He's gonna opt in his final. He's like 30-something million, dude.
Coming down here. Coming down here.
We'll see. If he comes back here, we're gonna watch the first game here, dude. If LeBron comes here with the jersey, no, we'll be at the game, dude.
Yeah,
with the jersey that I buy you. And under that jersey, what would be the Murray jersey too, right?
Nah, just the Murray jersey. You don't have to give me the LeBron jersey.
You want LeBron jersey? If LeBron comes, you're gonna get a LeBron jersey, man. We'll see. I'm
just telling you, man. We can't give the glamour of LA, but we can give the drama of LA.
I don't know. That's a good thing though. But no, you know what we can guarantee though for anybody that comes over here is they're definitely
look. Even all these rumors have generated so much media for San Antonio Spurs. If that doesn't attract LeBron, if it does, that media is going to stay at the same level, if not surpass it, because everyone wants to know what LeBron James is doing.
You're right, 100%.
And if he comes to San Antonio, he will have... San Antonio's fan base is one of the most loving.
Yeah.
Like, even if you were our worst enemy, Robert Horry, stabbed us so many times in the heart, and ended our championship run.
So many times.
Comes to the Spurs, we'll welcome him with open arms.
You're right.
So, I mean, LeBron will have an amazing fan club here. He won't have as much haters. He probably still have haters from the rest of the nation.
You're right. Yeah. But I mean, if he does, I don't even think at this point we're on his radar, to be honest. But if he did come here, man, God, that would be pretty cool. But
no, we are.
His
we
radar.
We have Kawhi.
Still.
We have Kawhi right
momentarily, we still have him.
We're a bleep on the radar.
So, for just real quick, I saw it was Cleveland, Sixers. Houston was not even. They were like, I guess there, but they're at the party, but still in the parking lot type of thing. And then who was it? The Lakers. We were, I guess, at one point, because I mean, he always said he wants to play for a great coach. Hello, you know what I mean?
1+1 deal.
He's popped to the door in a couple of years. This is your last
1+1 deal.
This is his last chance, man. So I'll tweet LeBron and see what he says, man. And I'll let you know.
yeah, you'll tweet him.
I'll tweet him, man.
You got that direct line to LeBron.
I'll throw him an and I'll see. I'll let him know that we really support him in San Antonio, man. And I'll see what he tells me back. And I'll make sure to keep you updated with that.
Look, as much as people don't like Kawhi Leonard right now, I understand he's just protecting himself. He's just doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can't hate the guy, man. I mean, he's so likable that it's hard to believe that he's acting this way. You know what I mean? I mean, of course, we don't know him personally, but from what we've seen of him through being a professional player for the Spurs, he doesn't seem like the type of person that would act this way. Yeah. So that's why it's kind of hard to see it.
And like I said, he can always come out if signs a max deal. All he has to do is come out and say, look, those were just rumors.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I signed the max deal with the Spurs. I was working out agreements between me and my team. Yeah. And we came to agreement. We have I signed a 5-year max deal. Those were just rumors. Possible deniability.
Yeah, until you're right. I mean, if that happens and that shuts that would just shut everybody up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it cleans the sheet. Yeah, everything resets.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, then I have to buy another jersey because the one I burned already. But you're right. And then we have to rebuild.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't burn it. Dude, I have a Kawhi jersey, but it's not like a real. It's like a
off-brand.
It's like it's like Adidas, I think, which is not really but it says Kawhi Leonard on it, so it's a Kawhi jersey. But yeah, I mean, dude, if he makes it right, he makes it right, and we can't talk any more mess about it. But until that happens, man, until that ESPN notification lets me know that, I'm thinking we're gonna see a different lineup next year.
All right, we'll see though. Sal's got Kawhi going to LA. We're getting 2 young stars.
1 or 2. I'm not sure we'll get both. 1 or 2.
And I'm saying Kawhi stays, signs the max deal. LeBron comes down here. We cut Paul Gasol.
You're just throwing something out on the hoping it sticks. But hey, man, like I said, if that happens, you got a couple of brand new jerseys coming your way, so it won't hurt.
Hey, my conspiracy theory about Westworld is turning out to be true. So
Westworld's a show?
Yeah, it's on HBO.
I don't watch TV, man.
You gotta watch Westworld. Though.
I don't watch Westworld.
Yeah.
I don't, dude, it's funny because
it's robots.
Oh, I'm not gonna watch it then.
It's artificial intelligence.
I won't watch it.
It's good, man.
Is it?
It's got Anthony Hopkins.
Really?
Yeah.
He's still doing so?
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, you gotta watch it, man.
The last series, before we leave real quick, the last series, are you a Netflix guy?
Mm-hmm.
The Ranch. You watch it?
I've been watching it.
Best show ever,
it's not the best show. It's not the best show. It's a good, entertaining show, yes.
It is entertaining, right? Yeah.
Sam Elliott, Ashton Kutcher.
Are you already, or did you just start it?
Like at season 4? What are they, season 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like mid.
Season 5 came out this month, and I watched it the first 2 days. It was amazing, dude. It's a good show. Keep watching it, man.
If you want another show,
yeah, similar to that.
3%.
3% is
on
like
Netflix.
That type of sitcom.
The plot line for 3% is that it's like a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
And there's a city, and only 30% of the population every year gets to go to this paradise city that's offshore, supposedly.
Okay.
So that's pretty good.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
I think second season just came out, so there's 2 seasons out right now. It's pretty good. You just gotta change the language to English because it's in Portuguese.
Oh, jeez.
So just change it to English. But it's pretty good, like voiceovers though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it black and white or is it color?
It's color.
I'm making sure. I'm making sure.
Dude, it's recent. It just came. It came out 2 years ago. Come on.
If I gotta change the language, I was making sure it's in color. Well, yeah, dude. Netflix. I have every cable. I have every movie channel, every cable channel at home. I don't watch any of it. I get it. I mean, I think I don't even know.
You don't even watch Rick and Morty?
Dude, no.
What?
I don't watch anything like that, man.
You gotta watch Rick and Morty.
I find that stuff,
change your life.
Really? Everyone tells me that Rick and Morty's a bit, but I'm also one of the 10% in the world that hasn't watched.
Don't say Game of Thrones.
Ever. Like I have not watched a 10-second clip of that show ever. Game of Thrones.
And how do you not have your own channels spreading all these rumors?
I don't watch any of the dude. I haven't watched Game of Thrones ever in my life. I haven't watched what is that? Walking Dead. Nothing.
All right. Don't watch Game of Thrones until after this next season.
It's coming out next year? Next year, right?
It's the last season.
Is it last one ever?
Last one ever.
How many seasons are there?
Like 8, 9? I don't know. I lost track.
They're like super expensive to film. I heard though, right?
Yeah, but it generates money.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's pretty big. Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't watch. Dude, I haven't. And people look at me, I'm crazy, but yeah, I've never watched that. I've never watched, like I said, Walking Dead. I've never watched Lost.
I got tired of Walking Dead.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't watch that.
After whatever that guy, Ted, whatever his name is, bashed in
something happened.
The other guy's face. I was just like, I'm done. This isn't about zombies anymore.
Dude, I watch like The Office, like, stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff that, like The Ranch. Like I love the Ranch.
What? Rick and Morty is probably my stupid smart show that I like to watch, indulge on. What's another one? Baller's pretty good.
Dude, I've seen a couple episodes of Ballers. Yeah, I like Ballers.
I don't know.
Ballers was that was the whole type of vibe of Ballers. I like that. Sopranos. You watch Sopranos?
I tried.
You don't like it?
No. It's just I watched like the first 3 episodes. It's just I don't feel like diving into another show.
You gotta dive in, yeah, dude. That's the type of series where you dive into it and you become like emotionally attached to these people. It's like, dude, yeah, Sopranos are pretty cool. But
I'm trying to read books, man. I'm trying to read books.
Okay, you're on. I'm the wrong guy for books, man. I think the last book I read was like, what was it in middle school? You have to read those books. What was it, like? Not Catching the Rye.
Really, it's been that long since you opened a book?
Yeah, no. I mean, I open books. I don't read them. Like, I know the last book I read online, dude. It's a Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse book with my daughter.
All right. Here's a book you need to read.
Okay, go ahead. Sure.
It's called The Tipping Point. I just finished it.
It's super good.
It's about how little things can make big differences.
Okay, I like that.
So, he goes on to list like certain little events. Started off small and then they became huge. Like AIDS started with this certain type of person.
So like it's not not like a storyline to it, just like in general things.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
And then it describes like different types of like personality. Like there's people who are connectors, people who are Miranders. They basically try out the new gadgets of a specific type of industry, and then they tell other people.
I like that. That's
and
cool.
then there's one more. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and reread
What's
it.
What's it called? He says called the what?
Tipping Point.
Tipping Point. I like that. That's the thing about books, man. Is I have like a terrible ADD. So for me to sit down and do anything for like 10 minutes,
what I do is audiobooks.
Audiobooks, right? Yeah.
And then I'm reading one book. It's taking a little while, just because it's one of those big vocabulary books.
Okay. Yeah. Audio. See, that's another thing. Audio. Yeah, like I can do that.
So I'm reading Plato right now.
Plato?
So yeah.
I don't know what that is.
But you don't know Plato?
Plato. No.
Plato.
Like the Play-Doh?
No, like Plato. Like the philosopher. Socrates.
No idea.
Greek.
That's another
ancient
day.
Greek.
And don't know any of that. That's for another story, huh?
Yeah.
That's for another day. Yeah.
It's crazy when you start reading that book and then you just start seeing the problems of their society versus the problems that we have in our society now. It seems
Are you into like conspiracy theories and things like that?
My own.
I feel like I'm about to say. I feel like you're the type of guy that's like.
I make my own. I don't go off other people's conspiracy theories because I don't jump on other people's bandwagons. I make my own bandwagon.
Like the whole. I mean, the Brown thing. That was a pretty good conspiracy theory. That was a good one.
I mean, I have another one. It's about Trump and North Korea, but I'll save that for later.
Another day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you after the podcast, so that way you know, like, oh shit, Greg was right. But let's go ahead and end the podcast here. Thanks for joining in, guys. Thanks for listening in. If you want to follow Sal, you can follow him on Twitter at Sal Ramos with 2 S's at the end. Get him to engage. Get him to get more into it. Possibly build a channel off of this. This guy can talk about Spurs. He can talk about Tampa Bay Buccaneers too.
That's for another story. Yeah, we can do the Bucs later, but we need some time for that.
I'm telling you, dude. It doesn't require that much time. You just take 15, 20 minutes. You don't have to do it live. You can do it. You can record yourself, add it in. I mean, it's not hard. It just takes time to learn how to do it.
Yeah, like the process takes a while, but once you get it down, it's like tying your shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So same thing. Yeah. Bucks. That's a whole nother.
Like you saw my checklist for the podcast,
dude. No, there's a lot going on, man. Like there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot going on. There's a lot. but it's cool.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in again. Catch Sal Ramos at his Twitter handle, Sal Ramos with 2 S's at the end. Talks about pretty much his Spurs and tapping in.
I vent pretty much.
Yeah, he just vents, but he does respond. I'm trying to get him to respond. He'll respond.
Guy vent. The thing is, I don't get a lot of like like I don't get for some reason, and I gotta turn them on. My Twitter notifications don't hit my like beeping my phone.
Oh, I turned all mine off.
You do? Yeah. So and I don't like, for me, like I don't check it that often. Like I'll post and then like you don't look at it, and then like something will happen and I'll vent again.
Actually, I think Twitter is the only one I still have on for notification because that's the only thing no one bothers me on. Like I post everything on there.
Yeah.
That I post on Instagram,
Facebook, all
and
that.
yeah, and I post like a bunch of articles, scientific journals, and all that.
Yeah.
But no one bothers
Twitter.
me.
But Twitter, I think that's my favorite because like, I don't do a lot of Instagram I have Instagram, I have Facebook. I mean, everyone does, but like, I don't do Snapchat. Twitter for me is fun though. This vent, dude. Whatever happened, and I was telling you earlier, it's the best. I mean, 2018, it has everything we need to know about news for me, sport wise. I mean, if it's not on Twitter, it's not legit.
I know you're waiting for that tweet to come out of Kawhi's camp,
I'm gonna check Twitter real quick and see if anything happened because I'm telling you, man, Twitter is where it's at for sport news and ESPN, but I'll do Twitter.
All right, guys, thanks for joining in. Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. We'll see whose theory plays out. Again, I will openly admit I'm wrong when things don't happen the way I say they happen.
And
but
if you see him in a New Jersey, and then who was wrong?
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. Take care. Be nice to one another out there. Bye.